Hey guys, it's Pastor Brianna. I'm so excited that you are back here for Bible Story Station. Now, we've been having a lot of fun on our Bible stories, right? Day 1, we learned about what it's like to be a good shepherd with our friend Sheepy. Day 2, we had some friends come sing some special music numbers for us as we learned about Jesus calling everybody, not just the super important people, but fishermen and tax collectors as well. We've been talking about all of these stories to remind us where our confidence comes from. Our confidence doesn't come from ourselves and how awesome we are. Our confidence comes from God. We learned day 1 that we can be confident because we are known. Yesterday, day 2, we learned that we can have confidence because we belong. And today we're learning that we can be confident because we are forgiven. Think about this. Jesus knows everyone in the entire world who has ever lived, who ever will live, all the people who are alive right now. Jesus knows them all. And to him, we all belong. Doesn't it feel great when you know that you belong? When you know that somebody wants you to be there with them? I think that's an awesome feeling. And I love it too. And the fact that Jesus knows us completely means that Jesus also knows when we mess up. He knows when we sin, when we mess up so big that we think we could never tell anybody about it because they would never forgive us. Even in those situations, Jesus forgives us. There are times in life when we sin, when we choose not to follow God's ways. And in those times it feels like, man, how could God ever forgive us? Because we're the ones that chose to sin. But even then, God forgives us. So in those times when we mess up and we put distance between us and God with our sin, how can we get back to a close relationship with Him? Well, guys, that's an excellent question. I'm glad you asked. We can go to God, we can tell Him we're sorry, and ask for forgiveness. And you know what? God forgives us every time. I've got a story that's gonna help us learn this a little bit more. It's a story about a guy in the Bible named Zacchaeus. And he needed forgiveness big time because he really messed up. But I'm gonna need some help in telling this story. So I've asked Rena and Vince and Nicole to come up on stage. Come on up, guys. Come help me act out this story for everyone watching. So we're gonna need somebody to play our sound effects. And Nicole, you seem like you are a sound effects pro. So I'm gonna have you come stand over by this table. This right here is your sound effects button. When you press it, sound effects are going to play, all right? So I need you to practice. I'm gonna give you here. I need you to be watching for the sign, okay? This is the sign. Vince, you don't wanna get in the way of our sign. This is the sign. Are you ready? That was excellent. You ready? Okay. Let's make sure if I'm over here. Okay, we're good. We're doing good so far. We'll just test. What if I was back here? I was talking over here and Okay, I knew you would be perfect. Well, you've probably been training all year since last VBS for this, right? I thought so. All right, now let's see. Okay, I think over here we've got our Zacchaeus. Rena, you just look like a perfect Zacchaeus. You look like decked out. You've already got the riches, the money. I like it. I'm not entirely sure what you're doing right now, Vince. I'm a little confused. It's like you're trying out for the part of radio, but that's not in our place.
It's DJ.
Oh, yeah, no. You know what you do look like you could do a really good job of?
What?
Being townspeople.
Alright.
I think you would be excellent townspeople. So maybe hand the radio over to our super rich Zacchaeus because, guys, Zacchaeus was loaded. And you're gonna be townspeople, okay? All right, so townspeople, I'm gonna get you to come over here. Perfect, right here, yeah. No, you don't have a tree. The tree is for Zacchaeus. Yeah, you're gonna be over here. And actually, you've got to stand because the townspeople are pretty tall and Zacchaeus is pretty short. So you gotta make sure that, yeah, there we go. I like it, there. Now we're acting, guys, good work. So guys, Zacchaeus lived in a place called Jericho. And as you can see, he was a real rich guy. He had a lot of money. He had a lot of things. Now you might be saying, how did Zacchaeus get all this cash, Pastor Brianna? I mean, Zacchaeus was just rolling in the dough. You see, he was a tax collector. His job was to collect money that the people owed the enemy Roman Empire. But he didn't just take what they owed. He took more than they owed, and he kept the extra money to pay himself. Not only that, but Zacchaeus was a chief tax collector, which means that he was the boss of all the other tax collectors. So he took a cut of their money too. So guys, Zacchaeus was really rich from his neighbor's money. Vince, how are we feeling about Zacchaeus right now as a townsperson?
I'm Mark empty and we just made me angry.
How are you feeling, Zacchaeus?
I'm feeling pretty good, like I'm balling.
Ballin', all the dough. I like it. You know what? Zacchaeus, you're not really looking like you've got enough weight yet, so I was gonna give this to the townspeople, but like, we'll just throw it over here.
I feel like I deserve it.
I mean, we all know that Rena would never do something like this. But Zacchaeus did. Now, Vince, we know how you feel. How do you think the rest of the people in Jericho would feel?
Unfair.
Unfair, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess kind of. Is Zacchaeus like your BFF?
No, definitely not.
Would you hang out with Zacchaeus? Like, you're walking down the street,
No.
you'd be like, hey, what's up, Zacchaeus?
No. I'd rather hang out with that chair with it.
Ooh, okay, gotta hang out with the chair. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. He had gotten rich from all of the townspeople's money. Zacchaeus, can you, toss some money, make it rain? Perfect, and just to make it a little better, can you let out like a money, money, money? Yeah.
Oh, money, money, money.
Oh, okay. Zacchaeus is doing real well for himself. Townspeople, can I see you cross your arms and look really angry? There. That's great. See, the people probably hoped that someday somebody would come to Zacchaeus and, they tell Zacchaeus to stop what he's doing. Maybe they hoped that Zacchaeus would get in trouble for the wrong things that he'd done for stealing money. I mean, it would only be fair, right?
Yep, definitely.
Well, one day, an honored, very special visitor came to town. You guessed it. I'm talking about Jesus. Everybody in Jericho heard about Jesus. Have you heard about Jesus?
Yeah.
Have you heard about Jesus?
Yep.
That's amazing. You don't even live in Jericho. You're just our South person. Whoa. Everybody knew that he had taught amazing things and healed people who were sick. They had heard that he claimed to be the Son of God. Townspeople, Vince, if you're excited, give me a woohoo.
Woo!
Nice. Now, Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus, just like everybody else did. But there's a problem. See, Zacchaeus is not quite tall enough to see over our townspeople. Maybe try and stretch really far. Stretch really high.
Just get taller.
If I stand on my money, I'll be like a solid 5 foot.
You could stand on your money, but money's valuable. Maybe you could stand on a townsperson.
Oh yeah,
You want to get down? No? No, okay. See, maybe.
Never.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you give me money?
I think we're gonna need to think of another plan. Oh, I know. I've got an idea for you, Zacchaeus. Here. I need you can try climbing up this sycamore tree. We need to, really wrap your arms around it, get up there. It's a small tree, but I mean, you're a small guy. Perfect. So, when Jesus passed underneath the tree, he looked at Zacchaeus. He saw Zacchaeus in the by name. He said, Zacchaeus, get out of the tree. Not exactly. But he said, Zacchaeus, calm down at once because I'm going to your house today. Zacchaeus was so excited. Show me how excited you are. Yeah, raise the roof. Nice. He was so excited that Jesus had seen him and that Jesus wanted to go to his house. He welcomed Jesus gladly, opened the door. Now the other townspeople saw what was happening. Do you guys think they were super happy about it? Do you think they were excited that Jesus was spending time with Zacchaeus of all people? No, not at all. Vince, are you excited?
No, not at all.
See, here's what happened. They started to grumble and kind of whisper to themselves. They started to grumble and whisper to themselves. They did this. And this. They said, Jesus has gone to be the guest of a sinner.
Jesus has gone to be a guest of a sinner.
Just then, Zacchaeus stood up. And he declared that he was a changed man.
I'm a changed man. Love to change.
He was overwhelmed by the love and forgiveness that Jesus had shown him. He told Jesus that he would give half of all the money that he had to those who were poor. And he promised to pay back anyone that he had cheated. But it didn't just stop there. He also said he would pay back 4 times what he had taken. Jesus said to Zacchaeus, "Today salvation has come to your house." Jesus forgave Zacchaeus for what he had done wrong. Now, let's give some thumbs up, some clapping emojis, some dab emojis in the chat for our actors. Good work, guys. You can all go have a seat. Thank you so much for helping me tell the story of Zacchaeus. Now, probably nobody in the entire city of Jericho would have said that Zacchaeus was a good guy. I would not have said that Zacchaeus was a good guy. Our actors probably didn't think that Zacchaeus was a great guy, but Jesus did. Now, when the people saw Zacchaeus getting to have Jesus come to his house, they were super jealous. They didn't realize that forgiveness is something that Jesus offers everyone, regardless of what they've done. And not only does Jesus' forgiveness feel really good, it also changes our hearts. Jesus' forgiveness gave Zacchaeus the courage and the confidence that he needed to change his ways. It made him want to make a difference. It made him want to ask for forgiveness and give back money to those around him. It made him want to make things right. You see, the most amazing thing that Jesus did when he died on the cross was that he offered forgiveness for all of us. His death paid the penalty, the price, the punishment for all of the wrong things that we've ever done and all of the wrong things that we'll ever do. All of us have messed up. I've messed up, you've messed up, our helpers, Rita, Nicole, Vince would all probably tell you at some point they've messed up. But Jesus died for all of those mess ups. And if we put our faith in Jesus and believe in him, he offers forgiveness freely. Now guys, I put my faith in Jesus and I try to do my best to follow him and live for him. But when I mess up, I know that I don't need to be scared. I don't need to try and hide from God and avoid him. I know that I can go to him and tell him what I've done wrong and apologize. And it's not like he's gonna think, be like, I don't know, Pastor Brianna, you've already messed up 4 times this week, and so to forgive you a 5th time would be too much. He doesn't say that. He offers forgiveness to us freely again and again and again and again every time we mess up. So I want us to remember our big idea for today. I can have confidence because I am forgiven. And guys, that is really really, really good news. So let's pray now and let's thank God for the forgiveness He offers. Dear God, I thank you so much that just like you sent Jesus to forgive Zacchaeus, that Jesus came and offered forgiveness for all of us too. I thank you that He died on the cross, a really painful, really scary, really horrible death, so that we can all have a relationship with you, so that we don't have to be scared when we mess up or make mistakes, so that we can go to you immediately and ask for forgiveness, and that you offer it. And so I ask that you will help us to live with confidence and remember that we have been forgiven. And I ask that we will also offer forgiveness to those around us, that we won't hold grudges or be angry, but that we will be quick to forgive, just like you are. I pray this in your name, amen. All right, guys, thanks for coming and hanging out. Thank you again, Rena, Vince, Nicole, my actors. You were excellent, excellent Bible characters. I really believed it. Also, Nicole, that sound. Man, I've never seen anybody hit a sound button like you. That was so good. All right, guys, we are heading off to Craps next. So get your supplies and your box ready for day 3, and I will see you there. Bye.
Woo!
That was excellent. And you did
Money, money, money.